Whether it be runners, signal lamps, or flags and pennants, armies have relied on long-distance communications.
Clear to go, flag.
Yo, man, what do we do, man? Do we end up being a fire? Some shit,
Hey, officer.
Is still going strong around the world. Just a few years ago.
What kind of spawn is this? What kind of spawn is that?
What kind of spawn is this? Flag up the fucking bell.
They might already own
No, don't back up. Stay flag it. Fuck off the land. Piece of shit.
There you go. Good shit. Good shit.
help team fan.
Back to the top of the hill. Back to the top of the hill.
Help us ensure
Back up
I
the hill.
know.
Back up the hill. Pull back up the hill. We got him.
Today,
Pull back up the hill.
Back up.
Clearly, the past couple of years, very politely to all of us. In years past, we haven't had to deal with or think about certain things. But today, it's quite clear that any normal, average guy with a 9-to-5 job is observing the world and very quietly entertaining the idea of
What
running
Confederate
hide
unit
mountains
gets a
with
shark?
nothing but his family and the clothes on his back. Sure, for most of us, this is just a fantasy or a dream that we think about occasionally, but in our modern world, entertaining the idea of fleeing to the hills at any moment is perhaps not a bad thing to plan for, even if just temporarily. And if we're going to theorize about extreme circumstances that are not really theoretical, but nonetheless on our doorstep, we might as well do it right. So today, let's bring these theories and notions out of the realm of fantasy, at least with regard to communications, and talk about some of the things that can make the motorcycle ride and the We have to separate ourselves somewhat from the hobby side of amateur radio. As many people know, the ham radio community has a lot of unique personalities that make it difficult to talk about certain topics, such as the ones we're going to discuss today. As usual, the disclaimers are the longest on the videos talking about radios, and today is no exception. But like always, we will only discuss the FCC and legality when it is pertinent and applicable to the development of the technology itself. Most of the situations and features we're going to talk about are purely hypothetical emergency situations, so it's up to the individual user to read the FCC's rules. So without further ado, let's talk about some things you need to consider if you want to channel your inner warlord and start thinking about developing your own communications networks over long distances and over rugged terrain. And first up is the nature of the emergency itself. One of the very first things we must do is be honest with ourselves. A significant portion of the ham radio hobby is devoted to off-grid communications, which is great. Whether it's a quick QSO during a summit on the air or SOTA activation, or if it's a quick text message sent while camping. The concept of off-grid communications is a great way to test a variety of skills. However, we do have to ask ourselves if the skills we are practicing really have value in our current times. Ham radio is often touted as a great emergency communication tool. In fact, it's really the only way to communicate long distances without a pre-existing infrastructure. The unspoken idea among many hams is
Get their